Hi guys, it's Bobby. Welcome back to my channel for another video. Happy Friday. I'm going to sit down and do a quick little plan with me. My desk is a disaster, so I'm sorry. Anyway, I hope you guys have been doing well. So if you want to see what's going to happen next week, well, what I'm planning for next week, stick around. Alright, so this is the week that we're on right now. Today is Friday the 8th. So, I got some notes here. Get my sticky note for next week. I need some information from that. And, take these out. I'm going to take a look at my monthly calendar really quickly. Mother's Day is Sunday, so if you celebrate, I hope you guys have a fantastic Mother's Day. And I hope the children allow you to relax a little bit. So anyway, I don't really have anything else going on next week except for my supervisor's on vacation. My husband has a Zoom thing going on. So okay, so I'm gonna set this off to the side and we'll get cracking on. Oh, I gotta get my meal plan insert out because, sorry guys, let's see, because we did plan our meals for next week already, so I could update my grocery list and get everything we need from the grocery store tomorrow when I go. Okay, so let me get you guys zoomed in and we'll get started. Okay, so there's been a couple of changes. Ignore my nails, they are atrocious. I was, letting them go. I painted them. This color is called Baby Take a Bow by OPI, but my polish is chipping off. And I broke this thumbnail last night. Really made me mad because it was like out to here. It was like really, really nice, beautiful, perfect nail. Anyway, so, but one of the biggest changes is, I'm going back to my tool barrel pen. I'm still using the .3 nib from Pentel. I don't know, the multicolored pen was great for, like, visually seeing what belonged in which category, but it was more work for me, because I kept hitting the different, like, the wrong color. So, anyway, I don't know, I'm just lazy. Y'all, I just want one freaking color and just be done with it. So, okay. So, the first thing that I do is I highlight the week that we're going to be on. So, Sunday is Mother's Day. I'm going to try to do as little as possible, even though it's not looking like that's going to be an option because I have to work Saturday. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going to go on. So, Monday, I do know that I got to take my kid for his appointment. And then, oh, shoot. You know what? And I should be using my Tombow for this. I'm just going to do that. Let's see. The Tombow that I'm using is 800, so. Okay, so I have to be in Denton at 8. And then I have a 10 a.m. briefing call. And then we have a team meeting, which is most likely going to be canceled. And then I have a 1 o'clock weekly meeting for my second job. All right, and then, so Monday I have my C batch, and I think that's, no, I've got, because my supervisor is on vacation next week, so I also have an additional audit, so I have the 4-week audit, in addition to my regular PW audit. And then I gotta Put ODPs on here somewhere. Okay. So, there's Monday. Hallelujah. Let's see. So, Tuesday is when my husband has that Zoom mediation thing at 2 o'clock. So I'm not going to participate. He'll be at work. But I just want to write it down so I can remind myself to ask him. Zoom mediation. All right. And then Tuesday, excuse me, Tuesday, my C-batch is due by 2:15. And then we've got term cancels. You guys, these audits the past couple of weeks have just been crazy big. Crazy. Like I'm supposed to log off at 5. You know, I work 8 to 5. But there's a couple of days this week, I didn't get off until after 6. So, and then, you know, on top of that, on top of the second job that I'm doing, it's crazy. It is crazy. This week has just been like a shit show for all of us. Like everybody in this house. I don't know if it's a full moon. I don't know if the planets are misaligned. I don't know what is going on, but it's just been a shit show. All right, so let's see. Wednesday, I don't have any calls on Wednesday. So Wednesday is just ODPs. I'm going to put in parentheses, 4-week audit. I don't normally do these. My supervisor does, but with him being on vacation, I have to remind myself, you know, to do it. Let's see. I want to check my husband's pay stub on Wednesday. You know, so I can see what he's going to be bringing in. I'll know what I'm bringing in. Okay, so, and then we go over to Thursday. Let's see, Thursday, again, team meeting, which is most likely going to be canceled. I don't have any other calls coming up. Okay, so 12p. All right, and then ODPs, and then budget. Pardon me. My allergies are getting the best of me. Meal plan and grocery list. Okay. And then Friday is the retro audit. ODPs. Oh. Okay. Okay, so the meal plan for next week is Sunday we're going to do spaghetti. That's pretty much like a crock pot thing. I make my sauce in the crock pot and then just nope, I don't ground the ground beef. I brown the ground beef. When it's cooked, it's put into the sauce. And then I just cook the noodles and put them into the sauce. And then we eat. Everything just stays in the crock pot. So we may have leftovers, we may not. So Monday is going to be pigs in a blanket. I'm trying to figure out some... Oh, God bless, I cannot. I'm trying to figure out some... let me grab my whiteout because I don't like that. I just did that. So, okay, there. I'm just going to leave it. I know I'm going to mess it up again. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm trying to make some meals or figure out meals that are going to be quick, especially on my, like, late nights. So, like, Monday night could typically be a late night with my PW audit, and then Tuesday could be a late night with my term cancels. Friday could be a late night with my retro audit. You know, I don't want to have to. So, like earlier this week when I wasn't getting off until like 6, a couple of those days, I literally had to go from logging off of work to go right into cooking dinner. You know, because we go to bed so early. Um, I didn't have any of that downtime, you know, to like sit down and unwind from work or, you know, make a cup of coffee or, you know, whatever. I just didn't have that separation, you know, that little pause. So, I want that. So if, you know, pigs in a blanket, that's something that my husband can do. You know, it's just biscuits and cheese and hot dogs, you know. So same way with like burger bombs. We're gonna do that on Tuesday. My husband can brown. Damn it, you guys! My husband can brown the ground beef, while I just kick back like with a cup of coffee or something. Or just sit down for 10 minutes. Um, without having to sit at my desk. So okay, Tuesday is burger bombs. Wednesday is Burger Mac. Thursday is chicken tacos. Friday is going to be pizza. I have no idea what we're going to do for Saturday. I don't even know what we're doing for tomorrow for dinner yet. You know, so I don't know. It might be, I don't know, it might be cereal for all I know. I don't know. So Saturday I need to go to the grocery store. Oh, Friday I need to invoice CMP for my work that week. Okay. So I also want to indicate on here somewhere, you know, that my boss is on vacation all week. So I'm probably just going to highlight a section, you know, at the top and just write it in there. So that way it's on every day so I can see. I don't know, they're probably not even. Who cares? Gosh. So, okay, we'll just say Jose vacation. My boss goes on vacation like once every 3 months. So, he has been with the company for a little over a decade. So, you know, he's got some time stacked. And look, I think, you know, was it next week? No, the week after next. So in 2 weeks, I guess 2 weeks from Monday, I get my first paid holiday. I am so excited about that. I could use a day where I don't have shit to do and I can just sit around and like look at TV or clean, and I don't have to do it on a weekend. You know what I mean? Like whatever. So I need to rearrange my desk and stuff this weekend, because it's just, it's a mess. I'm just writing down on Sunday, thaw a burger, and start sauce. I probably won't need to thaw a burger. I'm going to the grocery store tomorrow. I need to get a hamburger, so I'll probably just leave it out. I mean, in the refrigerator, of course. But I'll probably just, because I get like a 3-pound roll, so I'll probably just cut it in half. Pardon me, I'll probably just cut it in half and then freeze one half, and then the other half I'll put it in a Ziploc and just leave it in the fridge, so I won't have to take anything out. But I do need to indicate like trash day, and Monday is already jammed up. So I don't know. I mean, I know it's trash day, but I need that reminder. So I think I'm just going to put it down there. And then Thursday, Again, I'll just put it down here. I just need that to remind the guys, like, hey, trash got to go to the curb. But here lately, we've only needed to put the trash out once, you know, because it's a pretty big can. And we don't use a lot of trash. So, like maybe 2 bags a week, you know, maybe 3 on a, like, after I go to the grocery store, that's, you know, on the following week, but whatever. So, anyway, okay, I think that's going to be about it. I do need to do a couple of things. I'm sure I'm going to have some things going down my to-do list as the week progresses. Let me just cross this off. All right, I'm going to leave that out because I need to put it back. So hang on one second for me, guys. Okay, so we've done the weekly planning. I'm probably going to need to go through and I'm going to need to go through and update my to-do list. I've got some stuff on here that I want to do, but like update meal ideas, that's on my laptop. I want to update that insert. I just don't like the way it looks right now, so I'm going to put these back in the book. I'm going to put this right here, so that way it's there for the following week. I'll add some things to my to-do list as we go along in the week. And I think that's going to be about it. Let me know if you guys have tried any new recipes. Like, I'm having a hard time figuring out some shit to have for dinner. I'm tired of figuring out dinner. Like, I'm sick of it. If I had known being an adult was figuring out what to have for dinner every night for the rest of my freaking life, I just wouldn't have done it. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm having a hard time, and like TikTok is only so beneficial because, you know, I'm coming across the same types of recipes. I do prefer like crock pot or quick and easy. We like chicken and pork and beef, you know, not so much seafood. But I don't know if you guys have anything that you swear by, or you got some of those like really good meal planning meals, you know, or meal prepping meals, I should say, you know, where I could cook it like in bulk on a Sunday and then freeze it stuff so we just thaw it out and reheat it and go. That would be great. I would really appreciate it. But for now, that's going to be it. So I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend, and happy Mother's Day to you. And until next time, bye.